What's up, y'all? We are back with another nail video, and in today's video we're going to do my reaction to some of my previous work. Now, most of these works will be on other people's hands. Like I said in previous videos, I used to work in a salon, so I have plenty of pictures of my work for my portfolio, and we're going to get into those. But before we get into those, I want to make sure, if this is your first time watching my channel, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Be a part of the process, watch my glow up, all of that good stuff. You can interact, you can ask me questions. I'm here for you guys. So if you are a nail enthusiast, or if you are thinking about becoming a nail tech, you are more than welcome. Or if you just want to sit back and watch some good nails and good content, make sure you subscribe and also hit that like video. And we're going to get into some pictures and some slides of my previous works. Now, these are my best works to date. Well, I ain't gonna say my best works, but these are like some of the best works I did on people. So the first set here is the Chanel set, and we have ombre, we have acrylic. These are medium. I consider these medium length, and I believe this was for this person's birthday. Yeah, this was her birthday set. So y'all see the light is constant, y'all see the shaping is there. The cuticle work is good. Out of 10, I would give these, let's see, I would give these an 8.5. I just feel like I could have did the cuticle a little better. And I don't know what happened, but she said one of her middle nails had broken. So maybe I needed to build them up a little more. I just don't like the nails to look too bulky. Or maybe it wasn't nothing that I did wrong. Maybe it was just, rough housing, or, just being rough on the hands. But that's why I'm not giving it a 10, because I do recall her saying one of her nails had broken. So love this set, love this color scheme. This was a inspiration from another picture that she had sent me. So they turned out just like the inspirational picture. I do not have the picture, otherwise I would have shown it, but I'm trying to steer from showing other people's work because not everybody is a fan of that. So yes, love this, love the yellow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The ombre is on point because you can see the gradient from the nude to the yellow. I did my thing there. The sugar nail, I feel like I could have put more crystals on there, but those are tricky, y'all. Y'all got to make sure you put enough top coat so that you can get it on there evenly. However, nonetheless, this is a beautiful set. If it was my hands, I would have definitely put some bling on the Chanel nails and the pinky, but the picture that was the inspirational picture didn't have that, so we went for what the picture looked like. But out of all of this, 8.5, because the work is just beautiful, and it's one of my favorite sets that I've done to date on somebody. So this was last year when I did this set. And yeah, it's great to see my growth. So you're going to see different pictures from different time frames, and I'm going to try to recollect when I did these. So this was last year, 2021, approximately March going into April. And yeah, I was working in a salon, and I felt honored for her to, pick me to do her birthday set. And also, it lets me know that I do a good job of buying things because I had everything that the set required. I didn't have to order the little stickers that go on the nail, the Chanel stickers. I already had those. So just a great set. I love looking at this picture whenever I feel uninspired. The next set is going to be the same person. It's the same person's hands. This was the first set that I ever did on this person. And once again, she had DM'd me an inspirational pic. And the only thing that was different was the middle nail. The middle nail was tricky because I think the original picture had like some mylar pieces in it. So what I did was, because I do have mylar pieces, I just didn't want to use them because they're kind of chunky. So I opted out of using mylar pieces, and I used iridescent chunky glitter instead. Still gave the same effect, still beautiful. I'll give these a 9 out of 10. The ombre is on point. I feel like her pointer finger with the top hand, I believe that is her right hand. but the one that's on top, her pointer finger is a little bit on the bulky side, but it's probably because of the gel. We use gel polish to do the V-cut French tip, and because I just didn't want to use up too much time doing, the cut crease with the acrylic. That's another way I could have done that, but I figured that she would come back and get a feel, so the easiest way to change up that color would be just to use gel polish. So we did the bling, the iridescent AB crystals around the cuticles. I believe the stones did last well for her because I used my rhinestone glue versus just using top coat. Sometimes you can get those stones to stay with a good top coat though, so don't knock that. But I did use my rhinestone glue for her hands. This set was done last year as well, in 2021. I believe it was about February because I was working in the salon, and yeah, her mom actually referred her to me because I used to do her mom's nails, and she was with her mom when I did her mom's first set. So they made me their personal nail tech, their professional nail tech, excuse me. And yeah, this was the first set that I did on this young lady. It was a pleasure doing her nails. She was easy to work with, great at holding her hands, stellar client. Yes, we look at all of that as nail techs. We look at all of that. So it was just like I breezed through it, like I said, I give this a 9 out of 10. And so the next set is going to be somebody else different. I'm trying to make sure I just touch on everything about the set. So it was last year. I give it a 9 out of 10. Describe the designs and everything like that. So, and we did encapsulate the glitter, of course, with clear acrylic. So this next set is a blue set, and this is another favorite client of mine. And she kind of just let me freestyle the rhinestones. At this time, this was last year as well. I believe this was don't get me to lying. I have to look at the date. I want to say this was last spring, or maybe going into the summer last year. But she's very easygoing. Sometimes she tells me to do whatever. The first set I ever did on this young lady, she had an inspiration pick, and it didn't turn out too good. So I'm going to show y'all those not so good ones, but not in this clip, not in this video. This one turned out really good. I feel like the shaping for her middle finger, because her middle finger is a little bigger than her other finger, so I have to use a bigger tip. It looks a little bit on the bulky side. The cuticles, I feel like I could have gotten them better. However, they're not flooded. Okay, that is a big thing for me. I do not like flooded cuticles. But I feel like she almost looked like she needs a fill. Some people like that margin, and you're actually supposed to use that margin 1/16 of an inch away from the cuticle. That way you don't give them contact dermatitis and things like that. However, she was very happy with the set. We used, I want to say I remember doing the set. This is crazy how my mind works. Out of all the sets I've done, I remember doing this one, and we used, what is it called? Glam and Glitz, a color in Glam and Glitz, and we thought it was going to be like just piercing blue, but that wasn't the case. It actually has a jelly effect. So we also did a sugar nail on the ring fingers, and then we did, this set is just beautiful. The more I look at it, I'm liking it. I'm going to give this one a 9 as well. Even though the shaping on the middle fingers, I could have very well, that top hand, and I believe that's her left hand, that top hand could have been, that ring finger could have been shaped a little bit better. See, the ring finger on that finger looks great. Love it. The pinky looks great as well. And this is what I do in my spare time, y'all. I go through my work and I pinpoint and I take mental note and mental, photographs and how to, achieve a better look later on. So if you are a nail tech, make sure you look at your work. Now I think that goes without saying. I think we all do that. But yeah, I give this a 9 out of 10. This is somebody that has come to me the most. Even when I was just starting out, she, gave a chance on me. So one of my loyal clients that I used to work on, she's even allowed me to do, looks, you know, that were just, we were experimenting. So shouts out to her. And yeah, so next set, this was February of last year as well. This is a shorter set. This is acrylic, and we did use tips. We cut them down. This young lady came to me one time. However, I remember her. She was going to a concert, and it was around Valentine's Day. So she, you know, little boo date thing. So I was like, I gotta lay these nails. I gotta slay these nails. She was actually somebody else's client in the salon, but they were not available, and she really needed to get in. So her nail tech asked me to, you know, take this person for her. And she was very happy with her nails. She liked them. She wanted cheetah print, and I had went out and bought some cheetah print foils just in case if she liked that better. But she trusted me to draw these. So what I did was I used some blooming gel. Excuse me, I had to think of it. Blossom gel, blooming gel, to make the dots after I painted the tan surface. And then we went in and drew those black lines. So everything you see on the two middle fingers, I drew. I did that. That's my artwork. It's not a stencil. It's not a foil. And yeah, so I give these a 10 out of 10. For some shorties, that's bad. 10 out of 10. You can't see her thumb, but her thumb is also red. So she was wearing red and leopard. She said leopard, but we did cheetah. So what's the difference between a leopard and a cheetah? Somebody leave it down in the comments. If you've made it this far into my video, leave the difference between a leopard and a cheetah. Or you can just leave a leopard or a cheetah emoji in the comments to let me know that you made it to this timestamp. Okay, so yeah, I give these, what did I say, a 10 out of 10. I like these a lot. I really do. This is one of the pictures I go back to as a guide for short nails. They're not too bulky. They're not fat. They're, you know, there's an apex. They're built correctly. Now this one is not on a human hand. This is my rubber silicone hand. This is one of the first sets that I did when I was in, like, after I went to school in 2020. So what we have here is some extra long stiletto, extra flaming hot Cheetos nails. Y'all see the finger, the pointer finger. I made those Cheetos myself. Now I wish I would have went back in and did some matte top coat or just a shiny top coat, but I did not. I left it the way it was, you know, and that's an amateur move, but I was amateur then. I did 3D sculpting on the Cheeto part, and it was fairly easy because, you know, Cheetos are just kind of misshapen. There's not no definite shape. And I took some, I believe I took some acrylic powder and just dusted it on there, or that's gel polish. This was 2 years ago, so forgive me for not remembering all the way. These are acrylic. And then on top, I used acrylic paint. Yeah, that is acrylic paint. I was big into using paint then. I do not really use acrylic paint so much now. I use gel polish just to give it that cleaner look. With acrylic paint, you have to go over it a few times, and you have to sit there and let it dry. It ain't like you can cure it like gel polish. So any artwork that I do on nails, I just straight up use gel polish. At this time, I did not have a big collection of gel polishes, so that's probably another reason why I used acrylic paint. But I give these babies a 10 out of 10 because the creativity is there. It was something different. Wasn't seeing too many people show their, you know, artistic abilities at this time, but now things are really turned up in the, you know, nail technology field, and people are doing all types of crazy designs. I wasn't seeing it. I'm not saying nobody was doing it. So this next set is on a person, and she came to me one time, and she basically told me I was her backup nail tech. So she's not a client of mine, but she came to me to get these nails designed. She already had the acrylic laid. We did the fill and, of course, the gel polish design. And I believe she did have an inspo pick. So what we have here is some French tip trimmed in white. I did my thing. Okay, I did my thing on those. And we got the swirls. This is the best swirls I've ever done. I still struggle to get these swirls just like this. So yeah, I love looking at this picture. Like I said, she already had nails on. These were her real nails, just an overlay on her nails, but she just needed a fill. And I remember she hit me up on Facebook and was like, you know, I need to let my finger heal, but once it heals, I'm going to come to you. She held to her word. This lady is a very cool lady. I enjoyed doing her nails. I enjoyed our conversation. Sweet, sweet person. I have nothing negative to say about her. But yeah, her set, man, she posted this in a group for me, and I had hundreds of likes. It was her post, but she tagged me in it. Hundreds of likes. So if you've seen these floating around Facebook, that's why, because it's in a nail group somewhere and it's probably got so many views on it. But yeah, so many likes, I mean, and reactions. But everybody in the group was just like, oh my gosh, who did your nails? You know, talking to her because it was her post. And I give these a 10 out of 10 because the reaction to the design and the nails themselves was just, it was one of the first times that I really felt like, okay, I got this, I can do this, you know. But yeah, her nails were spectacular, and she told me that she got a lot of compliments as well off of social media on these nails. So I was just glad that I could do that for her, you know. And the next set is the young lady that I showed first. This is her mom's hands, and I actually did this set on the house because I knew this person, or I've known this person for a long time. We used to go to church together. And actually this was an accident. Some of her nails were supposed to be like half white, half purple, and like a couple of accent nails were supposed to be marble. My ass was tired and I did the whole set marble. She was like, it's okay, it's cute. We encapsulated some gold foils and we got the coffin shape, and I did my thing on that shaping. Y'all zoom into those cuticles. Cuticles are lit. 10 out of 10 on these as well. I am going to do some reaction videos where I have it, you know, where I'm showing some of my not so good work, because I think that's important to see. But this right here, all of these looks, I love looking at these pictures. And thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, you know, if you're here early, you got a front row seat to my glow up, to my, you know, success, to my, you know, whatever. And I like to interact. I like to hear from y'all. So make sure y'all comment as well. If you made it to the half mark where I said, you know, leave the emoji, please do so. Please do that. That's very important to me. Please, 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 y'all, don't be afraid to comment. Thank y'all. If you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. And may God bless y'all and keep y'all. And I hope that everything that you ever go to set out for comes true for you. All right. So I'm Ms.MaryNailz. Thank y'all so much. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. All right. Peace. Until next time.